Hey everyone, I'm here again to an awesome Flutter tutorial which is OneSignal notification. We have used the OneSignal to send a push notification in our Flutter app. This is the documented section. For more information, first you will read the documentation. You have gained the extra knowledge if you have read the documentation and it is easy for you. Let's start. Here is the in developer section. Here is the mobile SDK setup and Flutter SDK setup. We are going to set up the OneSignal in our Flutter app. In this video, we are going to focus on the Android setup. First step for you is to add the OneSignal Flutter package in your system. You can add OneSignal package by different way. And this is the package. I am going to add this package. OneSignal Flutter. This is the package. Let's add first. After you have added this package in your system, now we are going to follow the documentation. This is for iOS setup. We are not focusing on that in this tutorial. I'll create the next tutorial for this. iOS setup is quite complex as compared to the Android setup. First step is you need to change the compile SDK version. This is the old documentation. If you have added just 13 compile SDK version, then you have faced the error. At least you need to add the 34 compile SDK version. Inside the Android app level build.gradle, we need to just change this compile SDK version to 34 and just save it. After this all, the next step is we need to initialize this process. Just copy this line from here and paste it below the run app and import the package and save it. We have added our app ID here after some time. Now after this all, we have required a account in OneSignal. Go to the sign up section. We have used the Google to create an account in OneSignal. Let's continue with Google. After you have continued, we have successfully created an account on OneSignal. We have used the free package get start now, and here we need to provide our info. I'll provide my name Nabin Podel and for developer purpose, and you can choose any one of this, and we have used the push notification and continue. After this all, company or organization name, I'll give my channel name WTF code, and I don't have any website. I'll say B2B technology and size 1 to 9 employee and just continue. And here I'll provide the app name. You can provide any app name. I'll just provide the Flutter notification and just continue. After this all, we have successfully set up for an account. Now our main task is start from here. Get setup. Click on get setup here, get setup, and just choose the Google Android FCM. We have required to activate the Android, and here we have required a service account JSON. Service account JSON is provided by Firebase. Let's go to the Firebase console. Go to the Firebase. If you have not created the account, just create the account by just continue it. Click on just get started the project. Give any name, Flutter push notification, and accept all the permission from here. Continue it and disable this Google Analytics. We don't require this, and create the project. It takes some time. We're going to wait until it continue. And now in this project overview section, click on setting, project setting, and here cloud messaging section. Firebase cloud messaging API is already enabled. If it is disabled, then go to here and just enable it. It is already enabled, and go to the service account section. In this service account section, it provide a private key for us. Just select the Node.js. It is automatically set. Click on generate new private key and generate the key. It automatically download the key for us. After this all, go to the OneSignal dashboard and just choose file from here. Again, it takes some time, and choose file. Just choose the file from your download location. This is my file that I have just downloaded. Open it from here. After successfully uploaded this file, save and continue. And just choose the Flutter from here and again save and continue. And here you need to keep in your mind, copy your app ID from here and just replace it on here. Just save it and run the app. Here we are going to run the app, and here we are going to continue to set up and done, and that's it. And go to the dashboard section. Until now in dashboard there is no any app is connected. First we have run the app and see the dashboard. Ignore this all message, it doesn't affect our app. App is built successfully, and just give the permission for the notification and just try it. Your app is working correctly or not. My app is working correctly. This is just a console message, and go to the dashboard and just reload your dashboard. You can see one device is successfully connect. Total subscription record is 1. Now after we have successfully connect our OneSignal into our Flutter app, we can easily send the push notification. Go to this message section here, select the push, and we have new push. Just give the message name. I'll give the ABC. The main section is here. In this audience section, send to total subscription. This means send to the total user of this app, and second is send to the particular segment. You can filter the user. I will only instruct you how you can send the push notification to total user. In next video, I will totally explain you the segment process. Here in title, I'll just give WTF code. Here you can directly reflect it, how this push notification is formatted. And welcome to the WTF code. And I'll go to upload my channel logo as well. Choose from here and just select the logo, open it, save it. Again, it takes some time to upload the image. Completed. You can also explore this advanced setting as well. This is also some other detail of the notification. In this schedule section, you can schedule it in immediately and specific time as well. I will send notification immediately. Just review and just send message. Successfully send the message. We have successfully sent the notification from here. Let's check it. It is delivered in our app or not. I don't know why the message is not seen here, but it is delivered from here. You can see it is delivered. Status is delivered. Delivered in one app. You can see these two messages is already delivered, but it takes some time to show on the app. You can see these two messages. Welcome to the WTF code and alert message from here. Until now, click rate is 0%. Let's try. I'll try to click on alert message first, and let's click. The app is open, and let's reload the console dashboard and see the click-through rate is 100% now. It's delivered on the one app and its click-through rate is 100%. Let's try the same on the other app, and let's click on this. You can see, and again I'll reload the OneSignal dashboard, and now its click-through rate is also 100%. The one problem is in simulator sometimes it takes too much time to show the message, but in real device it can directly reflect within a second. That's why in documentation it also prefer to use the real device instead of the emulator or simulator. Now last I'll try another notification, new push, and here I'll just give the name congratulations. Our title of the notification is congratulations, and you can directly see the format of this message. Body of this message is congratulations for placement. Let's choose the image. I'll choose this congratulations message, open, save, and let's see the app is successfully run, and the image is here and notification look like this. And let's review and send the message. The notification is successfully sent. Until now its click rate is 0. Let's see, the notification is already delivered from here. Let's see how much time it's take to reflect the notification in the app. I'll already mention that. In emulator, it takes some time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes sometime, or it just reflect within a minute in some time, but in real device it directly reflect in every time. You have wait for this message. Now at that time, the message will reflect within the 2-3 minutes. You can see the notification icon is here, and this is our notification. By this way, you can send in the unlimited amount of notification by the use of OneSignal. This is the one of the most popular platform currently in every sector of app development, not only the Flutter. It is popular in web development and app development as well. And that's it for today's video. I hope you have learned something new after watching this tutorial. Okay, bye bye.